Hi, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Merge Minis. As you can see, we are in the great outdoors. Jaden, how does it feel to be out and about?
Yeah, it's breezy and it's nice. We're happy to be back with you on this episode. We're going to be dealing with mental health in marriage. And of course, you didn't see us for 2 weeks.
Yep.
Part of that reason is
we were dealing with our own mental health and ensuring that we take that time to pour into ourselves so that we can be the best for you as well.
Yeah, sometimes, you just have to take a step back and for yourself and for your marital relationship, because each stage of marriage has new stressors. The honeymoon stage has a lot of things in there that can put a lot of mental pressures on you. Karina, what are some of those things? I know for Karina, one of them was moving, because me being a pastor's kid, I moved a lot in my life, but she would have never moved from where she was
just
born.
Getting adjusted to that change and the new environment, and living with a new person.
Living with a stranger, someone who was formerly a stranger.
And learning to do things together and trying to balance between your way and the other person's way as well. But there are other challenges in other phases of marriage as well.
Yeah, definitely. When a child comes into the mix, there are definitely challenges to mental health. We, as you know, have a little baby girl, and one day we were very busy. We were at weddings, at functions, hosting this, hosting that, and the very next day we were parents.
So
and for all of those of you who have been parents, you've been around children, you know what that comes with: a lot of commitment, a lot of responsibilities, being tied down and not being able to move on your timing, but move on the child's timing. And so that indeed, that adjustment can put a lot of mental stress on you, not because of the child is a blessing, but because of the changes. And we do apologize in advance if you're getting some wind.
It's nature and we can't control it, but this is what we love, and this is a way that we are also going to boost our mental health by being out in nature as well.
Definitely. So we're going on to the next stage of your marital relationship. When you have those kids and those kids get
those
old,
big life changes.
Those big life changes, career changes. But what we want to jump to is the empty nest.
That's basically when you spend all of your time taking care of your children or child, and then they are adults themselves and they have to leave your home and seek to make life on their own, and it will just be yourself and your spouse. So the nest is somewhat empty as your baby is learning how to fly, and then you have to get reused to living with yourself and your partner, just like in the first or the early stages of marriage. That can also be a challenge for some couples, especially because they have put so much attention into raising their children and dedicating so much time. Sometimes they have to reintroduce themselves to the new version of their partner or the new version of themselves. That might be a challenge as well.
And so sometimes couples who have an emptiness, especially if you had plenty children and children like me who in your face, you can end up feeling lonely when your children leave the nest. And as Karina rightly said, having to now find who you are in the context of this couple once more. And those are all adjustments that affect our mental health. And so we're just here today to say simply, prioritize your mental health in marriage.
And as an individual as well.
So we're going to give you some tips on how some of the ways you can prioritize your mental health.
Yes, in no order.
No order. And of course it is not exhaustive either.
But
the first one is go outdoors.
Find some time to recharge in nature. So it can be out in a park, out at the beach, in anywhere outside, basically, where you can feel the breeze, see the sun, taking some fresh air. That does a lot. It stimulates your mind, your mental health, your body. Reconnect with nature. And you like to do something? You like to ground?
Yeah, I like to ground off. I like to take my shoes off, my slipper off, and just stand on the bare earth and just get connected. And there's a psychological procedure that we call rest and return, which is you have a lot of stuff going on in your day, a lot of stuff in your life. You can just take 5 minutes out of the day to rest and return. Focusing on the return, just don't rest alone. Focusing on the return, but you just take 5 minutes and don't care about a single thing for those 5 minutes. Forget the children, forget the job, forget all the tasks that are important, that are some even emergencies that are at hand. Just take that time for yourself and rest. Sit in a corner. If it is, grab your favorite drink, go in your favorite spot, take that time, and then focus now on recharging, rejuvenating your mind, and coming back to the task at hand fresh.
And another one, something that I've been engaged in quite recently, play some sports or engage in physical activity. I've just taken up volleyball. I really like that sport, and volleyball has helped me, and along with other women as well, feel like it's okay to have fun as a woman with responsibilities and children and all of the things that you have to do as a woman function in society. It gives you that space, that physical activity that you need, that your body needs, that your mind needs, to help you feel human once again. So it's not that you have to give to everybody and not take time for yourself, but physical activity also helps the body that you are in, which is God's temple, which is the only place you will really and truly live. Yes, you live in a house, but you live in your body, so you have to take care of your body as well, and it helps with your mental health and well-being.
Lovely. Karina, I'm gonna poke some fun at you here now, because what we're gonna wrap up today's episode by just saying to our audience, to all of you, the community online, even as you share this video, you like it and you subscribe to the channel, is the Bible tells us that a merry heart is good as a medicine, but a broken spirit trieth of the bones. So all we just want to say to you this evening is have some fun.
Yes.
Take some time. Life has a way of beating the fun out of us sometimes.
Yeah, true.
And you see, playing is something we think is isolated to children alone.
Yeah.
But adults can play. They can play with their children. They can play with each other as couples. You know, you can just have fun. Just find ways, small times, small segments of your life to just have fun. Because the Bible tells us, forget let me look on no brand names, but forget all those big pharmacies that want to sell you medication and all the syrup and all these things. I mean, if you need a medication, please take it.
Yes,
right?
of course.
But the Bible tells us a merry heart is good as
like
a
medicine.
So, today, have a merry heart. Take care of your mental health and take care of your marriages. God continue to bless you.
Take care.